Hello everybody, we'll get back on another video. Sorry it's been a while, I know it's always been a while, but life is always crazy as we know. So today I'm going to touch on a little topic and try and keep it as brief as I can really. And I want to talk about mental health today because I know it's the cliche and everyone talks about mental health, but it's so important, and especially recently for myself, because recently I've been kind of like contemplating my life and what I was going to do and things like this. And one thing that I suppose is the biggest, how can I say, mental drain on my life is my job. It is quite a stressful job. It's working with people with challenging behaviour who are on the severe autistic spectrum. Now, it's a very rewarding job, and autistic people are just amazing. Like, I can't even explain to you just how amazing they are. But as much as I love it, and I love my service users and working with them, it's not my personality and not my kind of thing that I want to do for the rest of my life. Now, one thing you guys won't know about me is that before I did this job, I was a dog handler, and I was a dog handler for a very, very long time. And due to personal reasons, I had to kind of give it up, and my dogs got old, and I decided I was going to take a bit of a break as well, just because of a lot of things that had happened in my life. And I hadn't been around dogs, and I'd been doing this job with care and things like that for, I've been doing it now 6 years, care work, and it was only supposed to be a job that I kind of looked into and just had a crack at, not something that was going to be this long term. And the more and more as time's gone on, and the more I just feel it draining my life and my mental health away, the more I've decided, you know what, I'm going to do what I love, and that's working with dogs and being a dog handler. I used to be an instructor, I used to run a dog program, breeding dogs, training dogs for other handlers, and I loved it. I was very good at it, and without being too big-headed, I was very well respected at it. And I gotta say, guys, I miss it. I miss it so much. And recently I've kind of found myself looking more and more into it, to the point now I'm hell-bent on doing this for myself. I did it, before, I can do it again, and making a lot of big changes to my life. Because you need to do what makes you happy. And if you're not doing something that makes you happy, then what's the point? You're just existing. And that's just not the way to do things. You don't want to just be existing in your life just for the sake of it, because it's just going to drain you. And at the end of it, you're going to come home and you're going to wonder what the hell you've done with your life, and why you did the things you did, and why you didn't take that chance. Now, for me, it's quite a big step, because not only is it going to be something fun, it's going to be quite a financial burden for me to get back all the certifications and things I used to have to be able to do this job. I was an instructor as well, and a lot of the governing bodies for the qualifications I have now closed. It's been that long, so I can no longer do the job at the moment with the qualifications I have. I've got to basically retrain, which is fine, because I know what I'm doing and I'm quite comfortable in that, that path. But it's it's a weird feeling to have to go and retrain for a job that you already are trained for, and not only that, the financial burden of it. So I'm now going for, to work, earning money with a goal, at least, and thank God the goal is something I want to do. Because if you don't have that, you're not going to, you're just not going to survive. You know, mental health and all those things is so damn important, and you've got to love everything about your life. And if you can make positive changes to your life, and with very little effort, you know, and you think you can do it and make something more and make yourself happy, then do it. Don't wait, because time ticks and time goes faster than you could ever imagine. And once it's gone, and only you can stop that, and only you can put a stopper on your life and how you can change it, and how you can make it better and make you happier. So that's been my plan at the moment. I've bought a van, started kitting it out ready for the dogs, so that's ready to go, and once that's all done and finished, and I've decided on a few more things, and that's all ready to go, I want to go and book all my, all my test exams, whatever you want to do it, and get that completed, so that when I have, qualified, I can just go straight out and do it. I'm not then having to qualify and then wait to be able to get a vehicle, get all the suitable things I need to go out and do it. I'm going to get all the things I need first to be able to then go and do my qualifications, come out of it and go, right, let's get going now, because I can, because I don't want to have to wait till after I've qualified to go out and do what I want to do, because I've got to save for all the exams and all the things I need to do to get my licenses back and things like that. Now, the type of dog handling I used to do, it was general purpose. I also had another dog that was for cash, explosives, drugs, narcotics, all that kind of stuff, or whatever you want to call it. I used to have two dogs. So I had a German Shepherd, which was my general purpose dog, and I had my little Spaniel. And I've got to say, they were kind of one-of-a-kind dogs. I'll never be able to replicate them two, because they were just amazing at what they did. I've had other dogs in the past, and they were good, they did the job, but these two had something special, and I will never be able to replicate all those things with those dogs again. But if I can at least get back into the field that I loved so much, and I'm, as I say, quite well respected in, and I consider myself, good at, then, I can't wait. I honestly can't wait. Anyone that knows me and anyone that's ever spoke to me, and, they ask what I used to do and things like that, they have all said, and they all say to me, as soon as you start talking about dogs and working your dogs, they all say, like, you light up. Your facial expressions change, you look so much happier talking about that than anything else, and when I thought about it, I was like, yeah, I do. I love talking about it. Anyone's got any questions, or anyone wants to come to me learning about how to train their dog, or dog handling in general, or just anything regarding, doing security. I started off doing it with security before, I went on to do other things, working privately for myself and other government bodies, shall we say. And I loved it. I absolutely loved it. And I cannot wait to get my dog, go shopping, because I'm going to have to, unfortunately, I haven't got time to wait to get a puppy and start off, so I'm going to have to save and buy a partly trained dog or a green dog to kind of like then put it into practice as I start getting going. I'll probably have to buy a partly trained dog so I can finish it off. But the thought of going out with my dog, yeah, look at this little pooch. Thought of going out with my dog and just enjoying being out with him and working it, and yeah, I just can't wait. Honestly, guys, I can't wait. So this is my advice to all you guys. If there's something that you want to do and you're putting it off because you think it's not the right time, or it's, you're you don't think you should be doing it, screw it, go do it. Because I'm telling you right now, that clock is going to tick faster than anything else, and by the time you look back, you're going to wish you did it. So yeah, I can't wait, guys. I really can't wait. I'll wait for you, love, don't worry. Also, a little shout out to Spicy110. Spicy, if you get to see this, I just want to say my sincere condolences on the loss of your mum, and we're all here for you. We're all in your corner, my friends. I sent you popped you a little message, and just to let you know I was thinking of you. But I've watched your channel from the very start, literally your very first days, and I've always watched it. And yeah, mate, keep going, mate. Keep going, keep cracking. I know it's hard, and you're doing amazing. You know, I'm so glad that's a lot of the burden for you has been taken off you recently by all the amazing subscribers you have and Patreon guys. You know, it's so good that you're able to kind of like just be able to kind of have a little bit ease and take your mind off it. Let me stay at this traffic. Anyway, guys, till next time. Hopefully, I'll get another. I'm on some annual leave now, so I might get a few out. Recently, I might go out a few and do a few a day. I think if I can think of some things to talk about, and kind of get a few down, so we've got a bit of a backlog if we can. But anyway, guys, till next time, take care. I'll see you soon. Goodbye.